All right, I'm a little bummed out heading into this War of the Spark ranked draft because we just 0-3'd our other draft, and that felt really stinky. But it never feels stinky when I go to cardkingdom.com and order stuff I need for Magic from them, because they send me exactly what I ordered in amazing condition and with incredibly fast shipping and incredibly competitive prices. So really, check out Card Kingdom through my sponsor link down below. Let them know you got there from me. And if you have any tabletop Magic needs, you really need to be putting Card Kingdom in your, at least your shopping rotation. Make sure you're giving them a chance to win your business, because I think you'll find with their prices and service that they will win your business if you give them a chance. So please give them a chance via my affiliate link down below in the panels and support the awesome company that is Card Kingdom. Thank you. Hey, what's this? It's War of the Spark. We have a bomb. We have a bomb mythic in the rare slot. That happens a lot around here. Bomb mythics in the rare slot. So we're going to grab that and take a look at the rest of the pack, though. There's a Cruelty that jumps out as being powerful. D-Spark is not as great as you want it to be, but it's certainly playable. Maybe we'll wheel a blind blast or a Totally Lost if we get into the red-blue deck, but we're certainly starting with Sarkhan, and I'll get out of your way here into the draft view. Mr. Fancy Pants, Card Kingdom shipping to me is absurdly fast. Like, if I think about ordering something from Card Kingdom, sometimes it just shows up on my doorstep, but it's also fast to, like, Australia, is my point. Actually, when I order from Card Kingdom, I go and pick up at the store because I love going there. I browse the games and play some games, and it's really a destination for me. I go there. One of my best friends of all time, in fact, the guy I really learned, like, Marshall taught me to play Magic, but then I fell out of it and relearned about a year later with my buddy Chris. And Chris lives in Portland, Oregon, and he used to live in Seattle, and he comes up to visit his mom a lot. And every time Chris comes up to visit his mom, we meet up at Card Kingdom and have snacks and drinks over games at Cafe Mox, and it's just great.
Do your worst.
Picking up a pre-con, you're gonna get the latest Commander stuff. Anyway, let's take a look here. We've got Tybalt that goes fine with Sarkhan. Probably just going to do that. Evolution Sage really leaps out. We can take Mobilized District for some gems, and it also goes in any deck. But I think I like Sage or Tybalt, and since we're already red, let's just take Tybalt and not look back.
Pleasure is power. Enjoy yourself and live like a king.
Wow, and then we get a Skylord. That's amazing. I think we're going to try and be blue-red here with a Skylord. This is great. Spark Harvest, also great, though, so maybe we pick that up and see if it competes for our attention. I do like a Manticore, but they tend to wheel with the bots. I also would play a Time Twist, but I don't want to take it here. I think we just take Spark Harvest as the best. Oh, Cyclops is fine. I don't like it. I didn't want to take it over Skylord. I think Skylord is just better than the Cyclops, but at this point, if we end up heavy red-blue spells, then yeah, maybe we want Cyclops, and certainly Skylord is a red-blue card, but I think Skylord is just so generically great that we want to take that over something narrowly great. A little more setup for the Electromancer. And here I am going to take the Harvest, though, and we'll see. Theater Strix is a weak creature. Transmutation is weak removal. Turret Ogre is a medium creature, but I don't see us going to any of this stuff, so it's got to be one of those. Probably the Strix, but I'm not super thrilled. Some people want the Ogre. I think these are kind of equivalently whatever creatures, and Ogre's not really where I want to be in the red blue deck. So I'm going to take the Strix. I've played Scape Shift so much I kind of like the Grazer. The Grazer's, the Grazer's my friend now, but it's funny to see it in draft and go, nope, not here, buddy, not here. So we can take another Strix, a stealth mission, maybe a bully. Bully not great though. If we end up proliferating in blue, it can do some things, but stealth mission is so weak though. Gosh, another Strix though. I hate all of these. Yeah, we take Diver too as a possible lean back towards black. Maybe it is just the best card here. But Bully is just generically playable. We're not sure what's up. I'm going to take the Bully. It's not great, I know. But it's not the worst. This is the worst. We're going to take Honor here for sure. Pack 8, we have a Time Twist we could take. Here's a Skydiver, a Shriek Diver again. We could lean back a little towards black. Thank you, 30-pound Knight. Appreciate that sub. 3-month resub. Awesome. Time Twist or Diver. That's the pick here, and I think we're closer to blue. And the Diver's not that great. I'm going to take a Time Twist. I'll play one Time Twist, especially with things like Sarkhan and Tybalt. A really common play pattern with Time Twist is to minus these Planeswalkers, get the opponent to a place where they think, aha, I can get one in on Sarkhan this turn. They send everything at Sarkhan and you Time Twist Sarkhan. That's where we want to be with that. Yeah, we did wheel the Blind Blast as expected. It's not an amazing card, but it does draw a card, so you can do worse. I don't think we're playing Initiate or Bond here, so we'll take the Blind Blast. And Guild Globe is actually... I saw the Dam Breaker, and happy to play a Dam Breaker, but I think we just want a Guild Globe. Maybe it helps us play this Harvest. And it's a thing to do on 2. And it's a non-creature spell for the red-blue game plan. All right, a bunch of cards we're not playing, so I'm definitely taking Grazers now. Second Time Twist, really unlikely to make the deck. Yeah, I should have taken the Aid to Fallen rather than the Lulz. It's possible we play the Aid to Fallen, but really unlikely, actually. I should have, though. We do have a Sarkhan. We'll get another one. And there, I should have probably just taken Gems. Splash Domri? That splashable, or you just want to take something else solid? This is off color. Is it a bomb? We do have a globe and are likely to wheel another. It does fight. I think the fight makes Domri splashable. It's good enough to splash. Let's go ahead and take it. And it's Gems as well.
Did you just call me scrawny?
No, nobody. Settle down. You're among friends here. Epiphany makes sense to me here over Diviner. Although this is Gems, but Epiphany is so good. Triumph and Greeting. This is a... Oh, wow, look at this pack. Might have to vote on this one. Weird or removal? And if removal, I think we go for Triumph. I like the ability to hit a Planeswalker a little bit better than Scry 1. So let's figure it's Triumph versus Weird. But let me go... I'm going to pull this one. I'm curious whether you think we need Burn or Weird. Let me know what you think on Burn versus Weird. I think it's pretty close. This is a linchpin card for the deck, but great removal is great removal, right? People are leaning burn. I was too, to be honest, but man, the weird is great. Yeah, both weirds. We'll probably wheel this one. And we don't have much in the way of interaction right now, so I think basically Domri's our interaction. Given the lack of removal so far, that probably is what makes Triumph the pick. If we had some removal, we could make an argument for weird, but we don't have any removal. Let's get some removal. There's some removal. Kind of becoming Planeswalker heavy here, which we should keep in mind. We can make that work for us, but this is going to be our fourth Planeswalker.
Ready for your first lesson?
I don't know, Jaya, what we're ready for. We're never playing a Time Twist. Kind of sad about this Toll. Cura. Never playing Cura either. Cura is a dragon, but that's a little weak, don't you think, Fiddles? I think we take a Prismite on the off chance. Yeah, we can take the Toll just in case, but like, look at our, are we dropping the blue, do you think? We could splash blue, drop Strix and Time Twist, and look at splashing the blue. And we're only in pack 2. Okay, I'm in on Toll. It's possible we could bail on blue as a main color here. I don't think so, but we should keep that in mind. Plaza would help with a splash, but I don't think we can pass up the quality cards in red here. Contentious Plan, also good. But Heartfire, too good, right? Heartfire with Tybalt tokens and spare Planeswalkers we can't use anymore. Crunch, not bad. I would take a Visionary. Some people don't like the Visionary, but we're also pretty decent at 2 here. We'll just take Crunch at 3. Another Heartfire or a first weird. I think we take Heartfire number 2 with all that we've got going here. And I think we're going to wheel the other weird anyway. Noise. Lost or God Pharaoh? You get some expensive interaction or another excellent God Pharaoh. Yeah, and take a look at this pack. I think we found the open colors, and it's one of the better color pairs. I'm kind of leaning Honor. We can usually pick up a Lost whenever we want. Oh, some people want there's God Pharaoh and God Pharaoh, so I'm not taking the statue if anybody's interested in that. But yeah, let's take a second Honor. Ooh, we have a third Honor. Now maybe we need a No Escape. I'm going to take No Escape number 1 over Honor number 3. Cut black? No. Oh, well, there's No Escape. We wanted this globe anyway. That's great. Kind of coming together here. We'll take another Blind Blast. I don't think we're going to run it, though. I also don't think we're ever sprinting. I don't know what we're doing splash-wise, Resonator. We're just keeping the options open. For example, splashing Widespread Brutality seems great, but Kasmina? Oh my, what do we do here? Skylord number 2, Kasmina number 1, Brutality. Ugh, this is quite a pack. I'm worried about going too hard into the Planeswalker realm, but I think we just have, like, we got Sarkhan. Planeswalker, we can just, like, Sarkhan minus and win. Nick thinks we need the brutality. I don't think we need the brutality. I think it would be good. And Kasmina creates creatures to defend our walkers. I'm taking Kasmina. I can't help it.
Under my instruction, you will steer the course of destiny.
Now we got a weird we can pick up here. We're a little light on creatures, but it's blue-red. Blue-red spells can be a little light on creatures. It's all right. But here's a perfect weird. Saw the Spark Harvest. We'll just grab another Epiphany, though. Try to win this on attrition. We did not get a 3 weird, though, right? So we didn't wheel that 3 weird like we hoped. We'll keep an eye out. Maybe we'll get one of those. We could look at the bottom 3 cards of our library. Geode is not going to fit in this deck. I think we're going to splash off Guild Globes or not at all. We could take another Crunch to hold up. Yeah, hold the 3s. Like, probably not playing Iron Bully. Probably not splashing Domri at this point. I'll leave him in, because if we're splashing off Globe, we can still think about it. But yeah, I think we're crunching here. We can just get more Planeswalkers. Should we try it? I'm in. Let's do it. Come on.
Today I craft my victory.
I was complaining about the Planeswalker heavy nature of this format, and then look, I'm just going all in on it. Manticore here, though, is fine. I like Manticore as a top end in a red deck. In a vacuum, I might like Geode, but 3 is just not where we want to be adding a ramp spell in our current deck. I don't think we're playing this, but we can take it. Take another Crunch, and it really helps defend our Planeswalkers. We've got all these Planeswalkers, and Crunch can't attack alone, but having 3 of them at 3 really sets us up to have defense for our Planeswalkers. Silverwing, okay, but I'm going to go with shoring up, just being super solid in our ability to defend our Planeswalkers on the ground. Totally Lost was a reasonable consideration there. We're best of 1. I don't know if we're running Transmutation given what we've got going on here, but I don't think we're running Cyclops either. It's not how we're getting there in this game. So let's... why do we care about cutting black, Heathen? I don't understand why you want to cut black. Like, what does that even mean? Cut black. What does cut black do for us on pack 3, pick 9, when we're blue-red? Oh, cut black from the deck. Well, yeah, we might. I just don't even need to worry about that now. Okay, well, that makes it, at least that makes sense. I could not fathom why you were wanting me to, at pack 3, pick 9, cut black. You know what I mean? We'll throw this in the board. We'll cut black. I guess this is red. We'll take it. Grind some gems. And see about cuts. So we have 4 cuts to make. I think we just cut Domri. And is there any other, like Spark Harvest? Was there anything else but Spark Harvest that we were even considering splashing? Oh, there was that rare we were considering. I think we can keep Domri potentially with the double globes. We don't need the... We'll fix land later, so don't worry about the land. But given our 8-18 here, you're going to work on cuts while I take a quick bio break. So I will be back shortly and discuss the cuts here amongst yourselves and also come up with a sweet name. What's the chatter? Yeah. Let's do record fixing. Put that one behind us. All right. Before let's see, I think we cut the blind blast. And I want to say no escape. I like cutting some of these threes away. Globes and Domri, I think I saw. Yeah, Fiddles just wants the splash gone. Yeah, 3 Crunchy Boys can work with Domri all right. No, I definitely like the 2 honors. 2 honors is great. Definitely not cutting Manticore. I like the Manticore a lot. We are doing some amassing here. All right, I'll cut Domri. I like the globes though for Saheeli. I don't want to cut Twist either. I actually like Twist in the heavy Planeswalker deck. I don't love Twist in general, but when they're coming at your Tybalt, Saheeli, Sarkhan, or Jaya, looking to take, or Kasmina, we have 5 Planeswalkers. Responding with a Time Twist to negate their attack at your Planeswalker and resetting the loyalty is actually pretty amazing. All right, look at me, Wizards. Look at how look at all the clicking I'm doing to put the lands I want in the deck. Here's a little trick though. Watch, you can do this. Some time savings when you want to get your Avons. Put in 1 of each, and then go to suggest. And I do think I like 9/8. I think that's correct. I got more red. And I think that's it. And how about walk it back? Because we're going back to war, and we're full of walkers. I like names that don't spoil anything for our YouTube viewers when they see the name of the deck in the title. So I like to be clever, but not so clever that people know exactly what's up with the deck. Yeah, our sideboarding options are great for this best of one. I know you knew that. I like this deck. How good is it? Well, I think this is another like par 4. I expect to win 4 or more with this. I think this is a very good deck. We'll get to Battlefield right here and play. Looks great. Crunch on 3 after we globe on 2 to find some land. I'm going to drop Tybalt now. I like dropping a Planeswalker when there's no pressure on them at all. Crunch couldn't attack next turn anyway. Yeah, I haven't been paying attention to pauses, but if they're pausing... Yep. If they're pausing on 0, it's definitely a Conjurant. Crunch or Epiphany. I guess we crunch and make another token.
I adore an audience.
I'm okay with attacking. I'm gonna block the Conjurant with the crunch if they attack, and this, if they want to block here and reduce their Conjurant to 1, that's fine with me, and we don't need it on defense in this spot, so I'm gonna go ahead and attack. To me, this just feels like now I can block with the crunch and not lose it, so that's great. I just love that. No land for Jaya, so we could Pharaoh and look for that. I'm gonna Epiphany here though. Let's just Epiphany. Ooh, I want the weird and one of those lands. And let's see, do we care about Tybalt? Not really. We could attack with everything and not care about Tybalt. That would be fine. What does Tybalt get us? We might be able to reset Tybalt later, but we don't have any proliferate even. So I'm actually going to go with a more aggressive approach here. If they block... Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I feel like our resource trades have been just fine for us so far.
That's it. Game over.
Let's see. Might want to keep the land for pitching to Honor. I think we start with Fire Mage, picking the Strix out of the sky, though. And we decide if we want to play that land or not. Fire Mage picking off the Strix, I mean. I think I said Sky Mage. Alright. Well, they have to use up a card to do that. If they get a spell, they get to eat Jaya. That's unfortunate. But we still have some good action here. I think I am going to keep this land, although we're almost certainly going to draw more land that we can pitch to the Honor, and it does set up better 2-spell turns. I take it back. I'm going to play it. I think we want to try and do Honor and Weird next turn, and we get to go Weird and pitch something to Honor.
To respect for the elderly.
We could play the Strix, but it's just gonna die. So I think we're losing another Planeswalker. And this is, this is what I'm talking about with this format. It just feels super swingy. They happen to have the tools to deal with our Planeswalkers, and it's really affecting the quality of our rollout here. But we get to hopefully resolve this Weird. They have mana up, so we could see a counter here, but we're gonna try a Weird. Yeah, I could have deferred. It's true. Worked out. Crunch for 5 last turn. How do I attack with Crunch for 5 last turn?
Call me when the world's ending again.
Okay, cool. We get at least we get to fly up in the air with the Skylord now. We can play this land and double spell. I'm gonna play Skylord and Theater Strix. I don't want a globe. I want to set up a globe for next turn that pumps the Strix. I guess globe makes the weird big enough to get through the or this weird enough big enough to get through that weird, but they're obviously up to something here, so I almost don't want to attack with the weird. Like, what's going on here? This is pretty telegraphed, such that I almost want to skip the Skylord this turn. I'm going to throw out a Crunch and see what they do. There's too many cards and untapped mana here for me to throw out my best spell right now. So I'm trying to bait him with this a little bit first. I love the backseat gaming in chat. It's awesome. That's why we do this. But now I think we'll go ahead and go Strix and Globe and get that attack in anyway. Well, I'm glad we baited out the no escape. We're going to be happy to land that Skylord, assuming they don't have further blanks to that. Yeah, we're out of bait, but we got a nice board presence. And there's a lot of gasoline left in the deck. We've got Sarkhan hiding out there somewhere, Kasmina. Saheeli wouldn't be amazing, but even she would start to make use of these globes, so... There's two things that can happen when chat backseat plays. One, they find a play that's correct that I didn't see and they save me a match win. Or two, they didn't read the card or have something wrong and I get to gloat. So it's like, it's win-win. No matter what happens, it's great for me. I'm going to stop playing land now, though. I'm doing a little bit habitually, but we do have another honor in the deck that we want to be aware of. Yeah, there's some chat-assisted punting that happens now and again, but it's actually not that prevalent. I think chat's, by and large, pretty good about stuff. They can't do anything. I'd say we just offer it all. They get to trade Croc for Weird or Crunch, but that's cool. Happy to make those trades. They have no escape and time twist in the yard available via weird, so let's keep that in mind, although they have now tapped out, so they cannot get no escape, but they can get time twists under the current situation. All right, that's a threat. We need to win soon. Royal-esque in Oppo's hand. Triumph is perfect, though. I think that just gets us there. Let's see. If we Triumph, the Strix out of the way. I don't... It's lethal. Okay. They have to go... Oh, they have steady aim? Really? All right, all right. Not lethal. What attacks do we have is the new question. The answer is only crunch, so we really don't have any attacks at all. Wow, I cannot believe that steady aim is going to save this game for Oppo. Not that we just lose to Royal-esque, but now we have a much tougher battle. If we swing with everything, what happens? If we swing with everything, they probably eat the 3/3. They block the Skylord, and we get in for 6. And then we have 3 creatures to attack into 2 next turn with them at lethal. Maybe we do need to try and go for that. Let's see. This is going to take up their whole turn. They don't get to do anything else, and they don't get life gain out of it. So if we take them down to 2 blockers and attack next turn, we should be able to get through for the win. Although the Strix becomes a 1 power, so maybe the Strix isn't enough. But then they have to block that. Anyway, no, I'm running out of time, so let's go. I'm gonna do it. I think this sets us up to do a follow-up attack. Yeah, they can't really block that. Yeah, this is the block I was expecting. All right, and they are at 1, which makes the Strix even lethal. So hopefully this works out. We'll see. Oh, I guess they have 3 blockers, so I didn't think that through fully correctly. I thought we had... I thought we could squeak through for 1 here. But it's still fine to have them at 1. We just have to play to our outs again. What would your block have been, Strionic? That was the block I was expecting from them. All right, now we're kind of just on Heartfire for the win. I mean, they're going to get a steady stream of ground blockers here, but we have 2 outs in Heartfire, and we have 2 Epiphanies. Do we use the first one? No, we've used 1 Epiphany. Let's see. Can Saheeli turn a globe into a creature in a way that matters? We can force them to block, but they have good blocks is the problem. I don't even think I like dropping it as a distraction because, I mean, I guess they can't really attack, but they can. They make another 3/3 and then attack Saheeli, and she's basically dead, and like, why did we bother? Maybe they felt they couldn't beat Pump, and so they had to play as though I didn't have it, Resonator. Yeah, 20 I think I'm going to hold. One-time dealer, just give us just a simple Heartfire off the top and let's move on. Please? Please. Please. 1 and 8 to draw a Heartfire. That helps. find a heart. Oh, wait a sec. Cancel. Let's go ahead. Let's see. As long as I have Heartfire left, we go. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I still have Heartfire mana left. That's the main thing. Looking at our color requirements of stuff we might draw. I don't think we have any double blue yet, so we're going to do it this way. I could be making a globe Strix, that's fair. But I was just planning on, this was my plan. Maybe that I should have had a backup plan, but the plan got there. But yeah, a good point that I should have figured out, if we needed to Saheeli, what were we going to do, and start doing that. That's fair also about the color needs. I almost think of the globes as like, they do their job once they hit the ground and then potentially pump Saheeli. Hexproof face would be just how this day has been going. I wouldn't even tilt. It would just be like proof of the Matrix, you know? And that they would be slow rolling me with it. That would just be beautiful. If Oppo uses up 4 timeouts and then plays plating, I kind of want it. I kind of want it now. More looks like salty time waste. It does seem like a spiteful timeout. Oh well, I got chat. I am still entertained, Oppo. You can't hurt me. Hey, Media. Yeah, we're gonna have a dance party. Here, I'll show you the Spectral Sailor meme that Fiddles made. We're kind of done with M20, so we might not see a Spectral Sailor. Fiddles made me this one. And then let's see. Oh, we might face one here, but Valhalla's Chosen made this Thunderdrake meme. Stay classy, Oppo. Stay classy. That's what we do to other people in the world. Punish them for beating you at a game. I mean, you all know me. I'm salty as heck, but I don't punish people. I don't steal people's time because I'm mad about losing. They probably just DC'd, says Norbert. I mean, yes, they DC'd because they wanted to give us the finger, but yeah, they DC'd. Fiddles, thank you so much for all those gift subs. That's really kind of you. We don't have red yet, but I'm going to keep this because any land gets us Strix into Saheeli, and we have our best card. And we have an honor, so if we get one red, we should be able to set up everything else going on. Somewhat of a risky keep, but I'm going to keep it. One of my heuristics for Mull Keep is like, will any land give me a decent play on turn 3? And the answer was not only that, I had one on 2, and any land gets me a decent one on 3. And just like we drew it up, the mountain comes on time. So we're going to try and go Saheeli. Hope there's no pressure. Ooh, that's pressure-ish. But Saheeli's pretty tough. Saheeli can take a punch from Martyr, and it's fine. So let's go ahead and still play this Saheeli. We could also play Crunch, though. Just hold the ground and try and do it that way. Maybe Honor, but I want to get Saheeli first ahead of these spells is the thing. And we've also drawn a Time Twist, so if Saheeli gets down low, we can do the trick with Teferi's Time Twist. But yeah, let's get the defense down. We can still try and go Crunch into Saheeli, into Honor, etc. I was excited about our 3 Crunches, partly exactly for this, that they come down on 3 and defend our Planeswalkers really effectively. Kasmina failed to find us a 4th land. I could go searching for one with an Honor, but I'm going to go ahead and Saheeli here. Send the Strix, hope the Crunch lives, and even if it doesn't, no big deal. Saheeli can take a punch, and if we draw a land, we get to go right into Kasmina. Oh, tough one, tough one, tough one. This is really brutal. Obviously, we ditched the Time Twist, but what's our second pitch? Because we can get rid of the Honor the God Pharaoh if we think we're eventually going to get to our Planeswalkers. I think we do because we have Kasmina. We're 1 land away from resolving Kasmina. And then Kasmina helps us find the next land for Sarkhan. So I'm going to go Time Twist and Honor. And it's a little bit greedy, but it really sets us up to have success in the rest of the game. So got a little bone, don't have that land yet, but I still don't mind our choices. We have the defense. We had the defense. Land. Well, let's see. Let's figure out... Let's see. If we get a land, there's nothing to cast. We have nothing for 1, so it doesn't matter which we do here. All right. I'm going to attack with 1 Strix so that we can threaten to double block the Martyr and single block the Behemoth and make those trades. That's my thinking. The other option is attack with both Strixes and accept that the Martyr might hit Saheeli for 2 and that's not a big deal to us. Yeah, we could also just feel like we're racing in the air. These are all going to trigger Strixes. We effectively have 4 in the air. If we get any land, we have 4 in the air for the next several turns. Yeah, I kind of like that, actually. Let's do that. I mean, I'm in on the air race because we're going to be inflating these Strixes as we go here. Yeah, that's true. If they attack with both, we chump with the 1/1 and eat over here instead. I think we have a target for our Triumph. And unfortunately cannot Pharaoh this time. We really want to just Triumph this Angel while we can. Let's see. Let's make another Strix. Oh wait, we didn't even make it the Guild Globe.
Some lessons for you all.
And now I just like Send it all. What you got? What you gonna do, pal? I'm gonna leave back the 1/1 though. No reason to suicide that in. War Screecher is decent, but I think we're going to set up a win here if we can just keep Saheeli alive. And to that end, do we want to kill or chump here? I think we go for the kill, because we're totally going to draw a land and then it's going to be easy. Tybalt. Sure. It's the only thing we got anyway other than the God Pharaoh. Although, they do similar things. They each make, maybe we could do the God Pharaoh and the Tybalt do very similar things, actually. Yeah, we're going to Saheeli first. I'm just trying to figure out what, which one of these we cast and if it makes a difference. This creates a devil that makes it really hard for them to block anything. All right. Let's do this.
I know how to stop you.
They both make an artifact. I don't think we need the land. I think we're going to win on 3 lands here and it's fine. Hey Jay, that's the ping of Jay letting me know he's around, ready to jump in whenever we're ready to do some standard this afternoon. A reasonable block, but yeah, I just don't think they had anything to do. Sometimes you win on 3 lands. No, we unfortunately 0-3'd our first draft of the day from 5 Katas. 5 Victus. That's probably how you want to pronounce it. How do you want to pronounce it? Have I asked you before? Victus? Gotcha. I will try and remember. Forgive me if I don't. This is a nice keep. And this is classic war. Will our planeswalkers survive or not? Let's find out. That's not an encouraging sign for survival. Wow, curve out from Oppo is going to make this a very tough uphill battle, but we have a lot of tools. Perfect crunch. Needed a crunch. Now we can crunch on 3, Tybalt on 4, and make 2 blockers, and Fire Mage on 5, and then have these epiphanies to win the attrition war. Yeah, it was nice that they didn't have a 3-drop creature. If they curved out 1, 2, 3, woof. But we'll see what they've got for the Crunch here. If they kill the Crunch, this could be trouble. I really want the Crunch to block the Taskmaster so they can't get Dread Malkin back when we eventually Jaya it. And so the lack of an attack and the lack of a dead Crunch is a great sign for us. Globe does a couple of things. We have some non-creature synergies that it triggers, but also we have Saheeli, and like last game, Saheeli turned the Globe into game-winning creatures a bunch of times. Here we have Honor that likes to pitch lands, but we're still in a mode of playing all the lands we can. We could potentially pitch something like Guild Globe over something else, but we're going to go with the we're going to try the Instigator. Somewhat risky here. We've got a menace creature out there, but if they didn't show the capability to deal with the Crunch last turn, so I'm hoping, well, now I'm hoping they don't this turn, although they could have just gotten to natural spark mana so they could spark the Crunch here. But if the Crunch and the Devil survive, then we have pretty good blocks in the face of a potential attack to try and get Tibalt. Interesting. Yeah, it's good block or good attacks from Oppo. So we could throw Wrangler. We could throw Crunch and 1/1 on the Wrangler and trade Crunch off. But Crunch, this is rough. Well, if we block only with the Devil, then Tibalt is dead. Maybe that's fine. I think we kind of have to do that. We Devil the Wrangler and kill one or the other. I don't think we can save Tibalt here. I think we just let Tibalt go. And if we're letting Tibalt go, we block this way and at least take out the Wrangler with the Devil.
I cracked first.
We could also take out the Malkin, but we have probably Jaya next turn. I'm just going to do it this way. Kasmina. We're in trouble now because of this dude, unfortunately. But if we get Jaya out, then Crunch can single block Troll and win, and it's a sneaky block that Oppo might not see. I think we go Epiphany here, actually, and we take a big beating next turn, but we almost guarantee ourselves a land, and then we can Jaya and try and get the Troll next turn. But the Troll's a big problem. They're down to 2 cards. We have to hope that this is kind of it. Another problem is that they get the Troll back with the Taskmaster, so that's rough. But I do think we need to Epiphany here. Maybe we find some removal or something that also changes our plan. Like, what does Time Twist do for us? Nothing much. And we'll keep 1 land to be sure we get 1. Heartfire is interesting. Maybe that sets us up to be able to kill the Taskmaster before it can get back the Challenger Troll. But we got a lot of damage to take here. We're taking 7. And then trying to set up a single block on the Troll. But again, good that they're not attacking with the Taskmaster. Suggests that they don't have anything beyond what we're seeing, you know. What we see is what we get in terms of their creature attack. But that's pretty brutal for them to come up with that here. We can Jaya and kill the Dread Malkin, though, and maybe bait them into coming after Jaya. If not, we block and go to 1.
Time to face me. Toasted.
So now I'm hoping they don't read the passive and they swing with everything, and we at least trade Crunch for Troll. They get either... or they kill us. All right. Well, I like how we were playing to outs there. We just got overrun. I think those are reasonable choices. Nothing before 3 that we can cast, but we're going to keep it. Looks good in that context. If they're hyper aggro, we could be in trouble. There's a crunch to protect our walkers. That's good. I'm not going to hold the globe. It's fine as something that waits for Saheeli to do some work. Hey, Saheeli, we're just talking about you. Definitely a mix for me, Ace. It depends on your personal win percentage and what your goals are in terms of your play. You can take a look at my spreadsheet, which has a EV calculator on it that doesn't take into account the gems that you get from wild cards and drafting 4X or whatever, but it'll at least give you a baseline for understanding what to expect. Yeah, we'll play Crunch before we drop any of our walkers here. We'll try. We played into possible counterspells, but had to do it. Transmutation. I'm still going to play Tybalt into the transmutation situation. Well, I have a time twist. We could time twist the Crunch and it comes back big. That's a fun play, but I think we do that later. We'll time twist the Crunch, but not yet. Or maybe not at all. I'm going to go with the Instigator play. We're going to make a Devil, the Tybalt play. And now we have the double block, and if they don't come up, if they don't do the full stop thing, they don't get to assign the damage all on the Crunch. And if they do, that's not the worst result anyway. But let's see if they want to send the spinner at the... Oh, they don't anyway. Okay. Triumph can go straight to the face on Planeswalkers, but we can try and just get there with attacks first. Let's see. Sometimes you can just Triumph the blockers and it's better, but in this case I don't think we can. We could make Saheeli and turn Guild Globe into like a Crunch. That's not the worst, but let's see. I think I really want Kasmina dead, so I don't think I can mess around. I'm just gonna make Devil.
Oh, they're so cute.
And if I attack with both... Yeah, we don't have good attacks unless I get the Snarecaster. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go Triumph on Kasmina. Just get her done. Oh, I don't even have the second because of Kasmina's static, because I don't read those. That's fine. We'll do that. Get her out of the way. And we can still save the time twist. We get to go Saheeli. Withdraw a land, we go Saheeli and have time twist ready. That's really nice. New Horizons, I love this. They get a counter on their creature. I like New Horizons better than the life gain one in the M20. Alright, that's a lot of stuff going on. What can we do about that? Well, I guess we get him with the twist next time. And they're just coming at us. They're ignoring Tybalt, which makes sense. Tybalt's kind of made his bed. We can just throw all of these on the spinner, though, and if they don't do the full control, we get it. We're gonna get it. But I kind of like the time twist play. It just eats the spinner, So we're going to take 3 here. No biggie. All right, perfect.
If it's a challenge you want, then a challenge you'll get.
We could have, like, turned the globe into something, but I don't see the reason for that here. What does Time Twist say? Oh, that's right. We don't get that block. Well, we get a chump, so we don't get to eat it. Yeah, thanks for having me read Time Twist again. And looks like they were going to get it out of range anyway, so we're going to have to start doing some chumping, but we might do it. We'll still chump and Time Twist so that we get a big blocker to threaten it the next turn. Trouble is now it's going to get up to 6. But thanks, Prof. Would have been bad if I'd tried to Time Twist for the surprise block. That would not have worked. We are going to chump here, and Time Twist, though. Manticore coming down here, I like. Let's shore up our defenses and then have these epiphanies at the ready to try and get ahead. But this shuts everything down. Let's see. Anything we want a Saheeli. If we turn the globe into a Manticore, we still can't attack. So I don't see that as being anything we want to do here. Yeah, we're just passing. Did we turn the corner? Maybe. That's what we're going to do, but we got 2 of those. How many do you have? Need to find our Sarkhan. You know, that would be nice to get us a good win condition here. Although even the snare spinner is tough on dragons at this point. I have to figure out how to deal with this snare spinner. What do we have for that even? Heartfire plus stuff. All right, let's start here. And we don't have anything to turn into an artifact or turn into a creature before we cast this, right? No triggers there. Nope. Okay. Look at that. I want it all. Maybe I don't want the crunches. We definitely want the flyers and the planeswalker to try and... But I don't know if the crunches actually do anything for us on this board. There's a lot of stuff going on in the ground. I think we do this. I'm just afraid we end up with a bunch of creatures. Or a bunch of lands if we send our stuff to the bottom. Maybe I don't even want the Strix, like... If we can't deal with a snare spinner, I don't know what we're doing with the Strix exactly. Maybe even a crunch to add... Yeah, I think I do this. And then add another crunch. Really shore up this ground. And then... try and figure out how to use Sarkhan to get there with these planeswalkers and dragons, and I think we just overwhelm them. Like, kind of plan A right now is Sarkhan minus make a drag, or plus to make a dragon, and then minus to have just a bunch of flyers and a bunch of attackers, and then maybe that's just enough.
A new plan.
Come on. That's rough. That's rough. Well, Sarkon's still pretty good. We'll run him out. Make a dragon.
We begin.
This is going to be tough to win, though. If we just somehow defend Sarkon and he makes a bunch of dragons, then maybe we get there, but this is tough. Against this big spider and huge ground game. But we could get enough flyers up in the air to get around him. Jaya, interesting. Yeah, let's play Jaya and ping the Strix.
Over 150.
Okay, they think we had it. Man, Oppo, you were in a really nice spot. I can't believe they gave up. I'll take it. I was not attacking with any dragons. We were not attacking over Hamster. I was going to be heavy D until we had an alpha. That was my plan. All right, we're 3-1. I kind of thought we might... I was hoping we might finish this, but here's the deal, folks. I got my kids a doctor's appointments this afternoon in about 3 hours. If we want to do some standard today with Jay, we might want to get going on that so I have time. But maybe I'll play one more. Let's do one more game here, and then we're going to put a pause on this one and join Jay for some standard, okay? See you, Fiddles. Can't promise anything, Jay, but we'll try and make it fast. All right. Weird or Crunch, depending on if we draw spells we want to play. With the Weird, we're not going to play the Guild Globe here. We have some things we want to do on 3, 4, 5, so we'll wait and use the Globe to pump the Weird, we hope. Definitely crunching here in the face of a 2-2, and then if they attack at us, we have to decide whether we want to trade our crunch for their trick. Hey Tron, glad you could make it. I mean, hey, I'm glad you're busy at work. That's job security right there. It's the wrong Weird, but I'll give it to you anyway. Smart to get that thing dead. But now we're going to go ahead and Sarkon then. Take the risk. They have not shown the ability to attack into this crunch yet, so let's add a 4/4 flyer and see if that trend continues. If we can untap with Sarkon, then we have Time Twist, and I feel like we can't lose. So we're somewhat, you know, I wasn't going to not play it. It's a high-risk play. If they kill Sarkon right now, it's going to be a game. If we untap with Sarkon and Time Twist, though, I think they can't really do much. But they're rolling over. Maybe they're just reading, but maybe they're going after Sarkon. We'll see. All right. We did it. We untapped. We are going to turn Sarkhan into a dragon.
I will call the dragons.
And they've only got ground creatures that they have not shown the ability to deal with, so we're going to attack with both of our dragons and drop a crunch with Time Twist protection. Divine Arrow. Well, I don't care. We have time. Like, I feel so invincible with Time Twist. Let him use Divine Arrow, you know? I don't know if there's 2 mana, 2 blue counter spells, but I'm gonna keep 2 blue up. Let's face it. If you're not sure, leave up 2 islands. Yeah, but no escape only needs 1 blue. I was just saying, you know, threatening double blue for some reason, but I can't think of anything. Can't lose.
The dragon does not lose.
See? Sarkhan and I are on the same page. Ace of Swords, you would never want to turn that off. It's actually information. I make a point to try to not roll over things unless I'm specifically trying to explain something to chat. Well, Middling Mage, that's exactly the use case I was talking about. Well, not exactly. My favorite use case is they actually... Sarkhan's down to 1, and they swing away with a bunch of stuff to finally kill Sarkhan, and you blink it out of existence, they waste a whole attack, and then you get it. Woolly Bully wants to see this go again. I don't know, are you cool? Jay, can you keep waiting? Maybe we'll just finish this, Jay. Are you okay with... it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 games maximum. All right, we'll finish it. This looks nice. This deck is playing pretty quickly too, so maybe it won't take that long anyway. Looking to go Strix into Pharaoh. Teamer Tron across the way. Let's see what they do with it. Maybe they've got this Killer Elementals deck. We will discard our island. I think we'll find enough land here. We can do some greedy pitching. Yeah, you can just scroll over everything all the time. One of the reasons in development that they do that, though, is so that even like with like we have our chat turned off or whatever, it feels human. There's something non-robotic and comfortingly human about these rollovers that reminds you that you're playing against another actual human being. I'm gonna go for the all attack triumph possibility here. If they chump, we'll triumph. Not 100% that we're going to play Sarkhan next turn. Depends on what we're afraid of from Oppo. The Grazers, not a great magic card, and there you go. They just played an 0-3 reach for a single mana and a card. That's not worth it. Turret Ogre can take down a dragon, but we can take down a Turret Ogre if we feel like we need to. In fact, maybe we do here, given our expectation that we're going to try to win this with dragons. We can also just triumph it. Let's triumph it. Or we could Heartfire the Nurture and triumph the Ogre. Then they just don't have anything. Yeah, I kind of like that, actually. I'm going to do it. Strix is like, dude, you're wasting my power. But no, we're doing the right thing here. Oh, they have a block here. Look how good the Grazer is. Manticore is nice, but we are untapping with Sarkhan and Time Twist, so I like our chances. I like our chances a lot. I'm going to risk Epiphanying and finding a land to support the Time Twist. But let's go ahead and jump up.
I summon you.
And with Crunch, maybe we just play Crunch and leave Time Twist up, actually. Sets us up with some blocks with Strix and Manticore, and we'll just attack with Sarkhan. And also, if they come at Sarkhan, Sarkhan's static piles on some damage, so the Crunch will be enough to take out the Manticore if they attack with they attack Sarkhan anyway. So I like Crunch with the safety of Time Twist. This feels good. Draw a land, we get to Epiphany with Time Twist up, which also feels good. Or we could Manticore, but I really like just protecting Sarkhan. You control, so they can't copy ours. They're going to make another Manticore and have quite a board. But I think we'll be able to match it.
Watch this.
And we could even Time Twist the Sarkhan here. But I don't know if we need to. Maybe I will. Then we get to keep all of this. I think I am. Yeah, we could block them both and kill it, but they do have a 5/6 that we don't just have a snap answer to next turn. I'm going to do this. I think this is worth it. And now we'll just make a dragon and make a Manticore and then have a nice ground defense and start rebuilding our dragon sitch.
Magnificence.
Can we attack with this dragon at Tybalt and still have good ground defense? I think we can. So let's go ahead and send dragon at Tybalt. It does have flying, right? That's just a graphic bug. Okay.
My friend is here to help your pain.
All right, they decided they were done. I don't know. There's something about Sarkhan that makes people give up on Arena. I don't think they were out of it, but okay. No patience indeed. Are we at 5-1? Was that 5 wins? I think we're at 5-1. I can't remember now. Is this record right? Chat Google. I think so, yeah, because I said 4 max and we had a foul to give, so we must be at 5-1. Oppos are scooping so quick I'm forgetting to update. Yeah, I'm surprised that's still a bug. That's been a bug for a while. And it's pretty game-changing visual bug if you trust your visual information. Alright, we're going to keep this again. If they get out to an aggro start, we're just going to roll over. But if they don't, we're in nice shape with any land. Any land gets us the Saheeli and then Kasmina after that, so... Alright, really need a land off the top now. Land, 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 land. No land, and now we're gonna roll over as feared. Ditch our 6-drop. There should be a maximum hand size of 10, I think, not starting. But if you made a maximum hand size of even 9, make a maximum hand size of 9, and a lot of the feel bads of Mana Screw, some of the feel bad of Mana Screw would be mitigated. Looks like we're just giving this one up to a risky keep that didn't pan out. Can't really block yet. I guess if we get red, like if we'd drawn a mountain there, maybe we have a way out of this, but I think I'm going to be the early scooper here, especially with Jay in the wings. But we'll give it one more turn. I don't think we're going to have time for epiphanies this game. Maybe it was too greedy of a keep. I don't know. This deck doesn't look great. I don't know. Rising Populace is okay, but this is... Alright, well, now... Ugh. Everything looks so weak, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. We'll make him beat me here.
Interesting creature. Let's see how you work.
Mr. Fancy Pants, there have been events the last few weeks, last 4 weeks, now into its 5th week. They're free-to-play events that earn you experience, gold, cards, and in particular the basic lands to use. Yeah, they sure look good when I don't do anything, huh? They're going right after me, and we're... Yeah, okay, let's move on. We're dead. All right, 1 or 2 more games here, then I'm gonna take a break and we're gonna bring Jay on. I don't know what the full rules of that format are, Wujo. I've only seen the summary that keeps it pretty loose, but I know that Jay looked into it, so we'll talk about it when Jay gets on the horn here. All right, another keep, but another possible die to an aggressive start. But if they have any kind of normal start, we should be fine here. Pretty normal looking so far. Kasmina is great. Wouldn't mind a crunch off the top. No crunch, but hard to complain about a Sarkon off the top either. We have a pretty little row of planeswalkers. At least this one makes a protector. Crunch, you're late. I wanted you last turn. Buddy, you would have been so good. Now we got to decide whether we want to throw Kasmina at the Silverwing. Might just want to play the Crunch and eventually Heartfire. The Silverwing, unfortunate, but we're in a spot where our planeswalkers aren't great on this board. Trouble is, yeah, I like blockers too, but we don't have one. We have a Silverwing we're facing. But a 4/4 red dragon is a decent blocker. What do you say we get their tricks out here? If you want to do a trick here, that's fine. Maybe it'll take up their turn. And then Sarkon... that trick is not the trick I wanted to trade for. I wanted their creature to die. And we lose to a trick of some kind. Now we have to decide whether we really want to do that to Sarkon or not. We drew a Spellgorger. Can't really Spellgorger and Heartfire in the same turn here, though. We could Venerated Mage, kill the Druid, Saheeli attacks Jaya, and then we could potentially Heartfire, Saheeli's Silverwing, sacking Jaya and setting up Sarkon that's on a pretty clear board. Maybe. We'll see what they do here, but I kind of like that. We can't really do the stuff we need to, like, get the weird going before that, so I'm going to do this.
Time to set the world on fire. Call my fists.
So now they attack Jaya down to 1, probably, and then we can sack Jaya to Heartfire to kill the Silverwing and make the weird a 3/3, and then try to bring our planeswalkers out after that.
Are you done yet?
Oh, Sad Town.
Nice work out there.
Real Sad Town. Now how do we do this? I'm gonna go Kasmina, make a dude. Or maybe we just Spellgorger and take some damage. Never mind, I'm gonna Spellgorger, and we have Heartfire in response if they kill our weird. And if not, we get some defense next turn. Wow, I can't believe they're not offering Finisher for weird. That's fine by me. Let's see. We have Epiphany and Heartfire, but Heartfire seems bad. I like Kasmina's Mentor with... I should have not played the land, but we really want that second land. I'm probably going to ditch one of these Heartfires almost no matter what we draw, unless we draw a land. But I like Kasmina. Minus. Pitch the land we got there. And then now we have Heartfire, a Kasmina token to save Kasmina. And make the weird big. Sorin. Wow, they have so many planeswalkers, they're playing the beacon, or maybe they're just splashing for the using it as planeswalker splash. So they get to come at Kasmina for 2 or for 1. That's fine. I think this is fine. We'll get him.
Through feud or feast, your blood is mine. The weak
I prepared for this.
Argument for coming after Soren with our Heartfire. Like, we could Heartfire Kasmina away and hit Soren for 4, and then have the ability to threaten reasonable attack backs to get Soren then. I actually kind of like that. I don't think we want Soren to live. So we're going to do it this way.
you will become dust.
I'll send both, and we'll see what happens. We may have to... We may be able to let Soren live a turn, but let's go... Let's attack with both and start here. Good. All right, Sarkon's dead. And do we want to actually take out something else by heart firing away? No, that's fine. We'll take that trade and take a dead Sarkon, or dead Soren. We don't want a dead Sarkon. Sarkon's our boy. But we could play the land, play Sarkon, make a dragon, and have Heartfire with Sarkon up. That seems pretty good. Maybe Marsh. I don't know. I'm too beyond that now to. You want to wait on Sarkon? All right, I'll Epiphany. I'm gonna keep the God Pharaoh, and we'll keep digging. Don't like any of these to pitch, though, so I'm just going to be patient and we'll wait from here. Not worth heart firing our own weird or anything. I'm just going to have to accept that. Because Sarkon would still be at risk. We'd have a tapped weird, a 4/4, and if they removed the 4/4, Sarkon would be dead. And Sarkon is worth protecting a little more than that, I think, is the bottom line. James, that was, I think, where chat was coming from, and at least that's what convinced me. We got some value cards here. We can totally attrition this board and set up where Sarkon is unopposed, you know? Triumph, is that... it doesn't exile, so they would get it back. But that's nice. I think I want to still start on Epiphany here. Oh, so beautiful. We can keep the globe to pump the weird, but I don't even think that matters that much. I'm going to keep these two, though. We're going to keep going with this action. All right, they're not coming in. They're not going to... they're not blocking. And I could have triumphed the wolf now or whatever to get an extra point in, but what I'm going to do is... The triumph is 3, But what I want to do is wait and kill one of their attackers with Triumph, or try. Granted, we're letting them untap and have mana available, but it prevents damage if we go after the wolf. Probably gonna have to heart fire that thing. Nothing has a counter yet, though, so that's good. Yeah, I don't want to honor yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. I think we're gonna take this game over. We just have to not die in the short term. And to that end, Triumph the Silverwing or the Wolf here. Let's Triumph the Silverwing and get rid of Flyers. Now we have some options. We have 7 mana. We drew a Tybalt that could make a dude. We have Pharaoh that could discard. I think we want to be ready to get the Bloom Hulk here. Let's just go... I kind of want to pitch Honor to Honor and get ready to heart, and then create a token for the Heartfire to kill Bloom Hulk. Oh, that's true. We could also Tybalt Heartfire. We can rethink that. Do we want to Tybalt Heartfire instead? What does that get us, though? I think I like the Honor play. The 1 point of damage that the Tybalt Devil doesn't actually do anything for us. It's true that it gets Tybalt on board for Sarkhan. I'm just not worried about that, though. I'm only just worried about surviving until they're dead. And then I'm going to play Tybalt, and they don't really, you know, we got a 10-10 now.
The only thing to fear, my assistants are painfully sloppy.
Granted, our Devil cannot block Arlen's Wolf, but if they want to send Arlen's Wolf at Tybalt, I think that's pretty good for us. Yeah, Sarkhan's just our failsafe. Sarkhan's backup plan. Now they've got a force block on the weird. We'll play Sarkhan and actually go up here.
Feel the heat of my flames.
Oppo got pretty mana screwed this game. Hasn't hurt.
The more, the messier.
Still fine for us. All right. Final boss time, everybody. We're 6-2, looking for that win number 7. We just like yesterday, where yesterday we 0-2'd and then 7-1, and today we 0-3'd and maybe we can 7-win right after. So highs and lows the last couple of days, either way. Matchmaking, looking for somebody else with a similar record, and because we have a nice one, it can be difficult. All right, here we go. What's our rank? Are we closing in on the next level? I don't always make it out of gold on my 2 accounts, actually. Yeah, with the honor, we're going to keep this. Any land lets us honor away our worst card, maybe the Time Twist. And we have Sarkhan and Skylord. We're going to keep this and try and get there on land. Oppo goes first, which I kind of like here on the 2-lander. Gives us more time to find the 3rd for the Pharaoh. We're not doing another draft after this, but after this game, I'm going to take a little lunch break, and then we're going to bring Jay Schneider on for some Constructed Afternoon. Wait, yeah, restart tonight. How about tonight, Windows? Thank you. Looks like we may be pitching land to God Pharaoh from here. Aggro red-black could be problematic, but they didn't have a 2. Oh, sorry, Sarkhan. We'll see you. We won without you last time. We got to win without you this time. That was brutal, though. We have some other good cards, but that was our best one. So sucks to see our best card disappear so early. And I'm going to honor the globe away. It's a little clunky to be cycling that against red-black, doing some aggressive stuff. Silverwing's probably going to eat a Triumph, but we may just get bigger stuff in the air. Actually, Skylord will render that irrelevant soon enough, I think. So maybe we just go Crunch on this turn, hold the ground, and try and Skylord our way through the air instead of using our removal early. Try to use creatures as removal when you can. Cyclops may eat a Heartfire. But if we do that, with the Cyclops and them almost out of cards, I think I'm actually on now the plan of Heartfiring away this army token to take out the Cyclops, triumphing away the Silverwing eventually, but getting this turn just doing Heartfire and Crunch. And then we get a flying 2/2, but it's not enough for the Silverwing, so we take out the Silverwing with the Triumph. I think I like that. I don't think we can sit here and let this make it so hard to block. But this is an instant, so why don't we attack? And I'm going full control so that we could attack. And then, before blockers, Triumph the... Not that they're going to put the Cyclops in front of the Crunch, but they will put the Initiate in front of the 1/1, so we may as well do it now. Oops, not that.
Some say I never heard of ya. A rap burglar.
Thank you for that sub. Appreciate the 2-month resub. Time Twist on Skylord is nice. Get a 4/4 Skylord and an extra set of zombies. extra set of counters on the amass token anyway. Army token. Yeah, attacking with either of these is quite a statement about what's in their hand. Maybe seems like Vraska's finisher to me. I'm not going to play into that. We're going to say no blocks. We're doing fine in the race here. Kasmina's nice, but I'm going to stick with the Skylord plan. And let's see. Actually, we can move to combat though. If we're attacking with both of these, which I think we are. Might as well attack with our mana open. All right, it wasn't finisher with some other trick that works on offense as well. Although we're gonna go ahead and do this then. Trade 1.5 for 1. Although it means the Silver Wing doesn't get eaten, but I think we twist the Skylord eventually, and that's fine. We could time twist, but I want to time twist the Skylord. That's where the action is, or the Kasmina. I don't care about their life gain. Life gain, whatever. No, we're going to use twist on better stuff. I don't know why you're not happy with that. Like, we're going to win this race right now. I like our position, especially with Skylord coming. They're going with that. Oh no, Double D's, what are you up for? What are you in for? Yeah, that's fine. That's their play, and we'll see if they even attack here. I don't think they might not even feel they can attack. All right, that's where we want things. That's where we want things. We can play Gorger Weird and have Time Twist, but we'll do that next turn. I like Skylord this turn for sure. The question is, are we happy attacking? When we attack, they block here. They probably double block here. We take out the Silver Wing, and then we have Skylord. That seems great. So if they want to kill both of our crunches, we just drop a Skylord and are super happy. And if they want to take this, we're pretty happy with that as well. We drop the Skylord and have good attacks next turn. Yeah, that's the block we expected. We want the wing dead. Ooh, you just had a lot to clean. Well, at least you're at the dentist getting a cleaning. Good work. All right, Weird with Time Twist at the ready. We're going to stop on our opponent's second main because we might want to Time Twist the Skylord at the end of their turn if this doesn't cause them to just actually scoop. I don't know what they drew. Yeah. Did you learn that you should floss, Double D's? That's the important thing. Did you forget that the dentist thinks you should floss? I hate flossing too, Bacalao Fever. It is... I'm going to get a water pick, though, I think. I could dig water picking. I really, like, there's something nails on blackboard about sticking a tiny, string between my teeth and doing that. Ugh. I hate it. I'm not going to do it. I think we have the tools here. I'm just going to leave the time twist as an emergency. All right, let's see. How do we just win here? Can we just win? I'm like thinking about flossing, and I should figure out if we can just win. We play Saheeli, the weird gets big. I guess we at least play Saheeli and have the weird get big. Or we can play Kasmina and have the weird get big. Let's do that instead.
Join my cause.
And let's get rid of the crunch. Well, let's get rid of Saheeli. Now we'll get rid of the crunch, and then have time twist up. Yeah, we don't need that 1/1 though. I just like getting another. We get a 2/2 with Kasmina, so. Oh yeah, we could have twisted for lethal. Sorry, it barely matters. I should have done it, but this is in the bag, folks. Yeah, widespread brutality wouldn't even got us because we'd have the 2/2, and could have worked that out. Yeah, I wish I'd seen the lethal there, but happy to take. Hey, look, and in honor of the Spectral Sailor, here you go.
Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me, lads.
Teferi's Time Traveler, if we had cast it on our Planeswalker, for example, or whatever, we would have added a counter to the weird, and then the weird would have been lethal. But yeah, that was a great deck. I said par 4, but that was a sweet looking deck, and it played like it. We did get, it's not like we just lost to Screw. We lost to a very good deck, played very well, but nice to go from 0-3 to 7 win. So I'll go soapbox real quick here to Stream Decker for all the memes. I'm not sure what you mean, Wujo, but I do have Stream Decker. All right, Value Town. If we open Mythics, we might get Mythics, but rares should just be gems here. There's a Mythic. There's some gems. All right, well, not bad to be still 72-20 after going 0-3. Pretty good comeback. And now I'm going to take a little lunch break, and we're going to bring Jay on for some Constructed. I'll find a song to play for you, something I need to... Give me a 5 to 10 minute break here. And then we're going to get going on some Constructed.